What's up, YouTube and Wrestling Universe? I'm back again, this time with WWE Extreme Rules predictions, which takes place Sunday, July the 14th, 2019 from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, live on the WWE Network for the low price of $9.99 or free to new subscribers. But wait, you also get Evolve 131 taking place Saturday, July the 13th, 2019. While I won't be watching Evolve 131, I will be catching Extreme Rules. The show begins at 7 p.m. Eastern. I assume that means that the pre-show will begin at 6 p.m. Eastern. As of right now, a few matches were speculated, but it's not official, including the Kabuki Warriors versus the Iconics for the Tag Team Championships, and Shinsuke Nakamura versus Finn Balor for the Intercontinental Championship. And I can honestly say I hope we get new champions in both of these matches. I think Finn Balor at this point should just be put in the club. They clearly don't want to push him as a singles competitor. And while I love the Iconics, I think it's time we see a different tag team with the championships. And I would love to see what the Kabuki Warriors bring as the champions. Well, I'm not sure of the actual pre-show matches. Here's the card rundown. We had Drew Gulak versus Tony Nese for the Cruiserweight Championship, and I see Gulak retaining. Gulak hasn't been the champion that long, and I don't think Tony Nese should get the championship back at this point. Gulak as champion also seems to freshen things up a little bit. For the Raw Tag Team Championships, we have the Revival versus the Usos. I think the Usos will become our new champions, unfortunately. With this, I don't have much faith in WWE's treatment of the Revival. The Usos also have more charisma that you would expect from the champions. I honestly would love for the Revival to retain, but I just don't believe it'll happen. Much like I felt going into WrestleMania in the Hawkins and Ryder match, I feel the same way going into this. For the SmackDown Tag Team Championships, we have the Vegan World Order versus Heavy Machinery versus the New Day. I do not believe the New Day will win. At this point, they don't need to be champions. I can see Heavy Machinery getting the championships at some point, but it's now the time. I will go with Heavy Machinery to become the new Tag Team Champions. And I also wonder, when are we going to see the return of the AOP, and will they be on SmackDown or Raw? I think this match would be a good match to bring them back. For the SmackDown Women's Championship, we have Bayley versus Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross. Fantasy Bookie had me saying, what if we get Nikki and Alexa as winners? We could always say that Bliss never actually signed a contract, and this excludes her, making Nikki the champion automatically. There's also the No Friends for Bayley line that some speculate will mean the return of Sasha, but why can't this friend just be Carmella? The thing that usually would have me predicting a Bayley retention is the fact that Alexa and Nikki are both on Raw. But why can't they just move them to SmackDown? Bayley retaining would lead to the Bliss and Cross dissension, and I think it's too early to take the title from Bayley. For that reason, I predict Bayley will retain. We have Aleister Black versus Cesaro, and I hate to think that Cesaro gets the jobber treatment here, but they wouldn't be building Black with these promos only to have him lose. I hope that Cesaro gets a push on Raw afterwards, and I think this could be a good match. I seen someone mention Sheamus, and while Black versus Sheamus could potentially be a feud I would want to see, I don't want to see the Bar as a tag team. So for that reason, I don't want to see Sheamus show up, and I pick Aleister Black for the win. For the United States Championship, we have Ricochet versus AJ Styles. I was thinking the interference could have AJ become the new champion. I'm noticing I'm predicting a lot of title changes, and more than likely a lot of these won't happen. Ricochet needs some friends with this feud, so would Finn Balor be a better choice to be on Ricochet's side and help him retain here? I think this is one of those matches where I could be wrong on a title change in hands. However, both men need to come out looking strong in this. Braun Strowman versus Bobby Lashley in a last man standing match, and I honestly have no interest in this match at all. I think this will end in a 10 count with neither man making it to his feet, and we'll possibly get one of those OMG moments like the Big Show and Brock Lesnar breaking the ring. The big dog, Roman Reigns and The Undertaker, aka the Graveyard Dogs versus Shane McMahon, the best in the world, and Drew McIntyre. Since they now have a new t-shirt, the Graveyard Dogs get the win. I have to say I would much rather see a one-on-one with McIntyre and The Undertaker, which hopefully can begin to build here. For the Raw Championships, Universal Championship, and the Women's Championship, we have Baron Corbin and Lacey Evans versus Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins. Guys, did you know Seth Rollins is Becky's boyfriend? I don't think it's ever been mentioned on WWE television. I honestly want new champions here, but with so many predictions for new champions, I have to have retention somewhere. I do know there will be no Brock Lesnar here, who will be moved into a championship picture after this match, or will both of these feuds continue. I will go with what I want, and that's new Raw champions. This could lead to on-screen tension with the man and her man. By the way, guys, did you know Seth Rollins is Becky's boyfriend? The WWE Championship will also be on the line with Kofi Kingston defending against Samoa Joe. I'm going to go with Kofi Kingston to retain, and there'll be no Brock Lesnar. Anyhow, guys, that's my predictions for WWE Extreme Rules this Sunday. Looks like another long card. As far as Saturday, I'll be watching AEW Fight for the Fallen. However, on the Evolve side of things, I do not see Adam Cole losing the NXT Championship to Akira Tozawa, and I predict that Matt Riddle will defeat Drew Gulak. Whichever show you choose to watch, enjoy the show. That's what it's all about. I'll be back with reviews and results of both Extreme Rules and Fight for the Fallen, so stay tuned for more videos.